What does the return statement do in a function? This single keyword controls everything about how your functions communicate with the rest of your code. First, return sends a value back to whoever called the function. When you call a function, you often need the result of its computation. The return statement is how that value gets back to you. Here, calculate area multiplies length times width and returns the result. The caller receives 20 and stores it in the area variable. Without return, the calculation would happen, but you'd have no way to access the result. Second, return immediately terminates the function. The moment Python hits a return statement, it stops executing that function and jumps back to the caller. This function checks if a number is even. As soon as it hits the first return true, the function exits. The second return false only runs if the condition was false. This exit behavior makes return incredibly powerful for controlling logic flow. Because return exits immediately, any code after it never executes. Look at this example. The print statement after return is unreachable. Python will never print that message because the function has already exited. Your IDE will usually warn you about unreachable code, but it's a common beginner mistake to forget that return means the function is done. Finally, what happens if you don't use return? Functions without return statement, or with a bare return, automatically return none. On the left, greet prints a message but returns nothing, so result is none. On the right, an explicit return gives you none as well. This is Python's way of saying the function completed, but has no value to give back. Remember, return sends a value back to the caller, exits the function immediately, and anything after it never runs. Master this, and you'll write cleaner, more predictable Python functions. Practice this concept in your next mock interview on Interview Mentor. Ready to practice for your next interview? Interview Mentor lets you answer real questions just like this one. After each answer, you get a detailed grade and personalized tips to improve. Watch your scores climb as you keep practicing.